everyone. Today I want to talk about how to embrace change. Change is inevitable to each of us, and the more that we resist change, the more hardship that we are going to create in our life. So it's very important to learn how to embrace change so that can make our lives much easier. Especially in the past 2 years, because of the pandemic, we've all experienced a lot of changes in our lives. So today I want to share with you why people are so scared of change and how we can overcome this fear of change so we can have a more smoother, easier life when we're growing through change. And please watch to the end as I'm going to give a short healing session to help you embrace change. So now let's heal. Hi everyone, welcome back to You Can Be Healed. This is Connie. I am a certified Theta healer and I do emotional healing. I'm also a limiting beliefs coach. So on my channel, I share all the tips to help you overcome your negative emotions, to help you break through your limiting beliefs, to heal your past and live a happier life. In the past 2 years, I've worked with a lot of clients from all over the world, and they all have a lot of emotional challenges because of the unexpected change due to the pandemic. And we all still have to face some changes, especially the world is opening up. In this new normal world, it is very important to learn how we should embrace change instead of resist it. If there's no change, imagine how your life will be 10 years after. You will be still in the same place, and how would that make you feel? So change is important, and you also want to go through the change with ease and grace. And the reason why so many people are scared of change is because they may have some negative experiences before that associate to change. And those negative experiences form some limiting beliefs in their subconscious. That's why in this episode, I want to share with you the most common limiting beliefs related to change. And I have an episode talking about how to overcome the fear of unknown, because this is one of the biggest reasons why people are so scared of change. And this is also our survival mechanism, because our mind always wants to protect us, to keep us in a safe place. And our mind will always want to show us the possible outcomes. And most of the time, those are negative outcomes. And that will start to create a lot of anxiety and worries while during the change period. So when I talk about change, the change covers all areas in our life, including changing of the environment. You may move to other house or move to other countries, or changing of your jobs. You might want to find another job, or changing of relationships, and so on and on. The most common limiting beliefs about change are: change is scary, change is painful, change is dangerous. If I change, I will have to start all over again. And what if the change is worse than my current situation? And the most common part is it's too late to change. Those are the limiting beliefs that I constantly working with my clients. Of course, there are more, but these are the most common ones that almost everyone has it. You may not consciously know it, that you are thinking that way, but you will know that you have a resistance of that change. For example, let's say if you want to change your job, you might have the beliefs about: what if I cannot find a job that can pay me the same amount? What if there's no one want to hire me? What if the people are not nice in that office? And those are also limiting beliefs when it comes to change the job and your working environment. And another example is relationship. When you want to change a relationship because you're not happy in that relationship, a lot of people have the limiting beliefs that if I quit this relationship, I may not be able to find someone else. And this is one of the most common limiting beliefs that I constantly working with my clients. So there's so many changes in life. Some we have no control over, and some we do have control. And there's one very important perspective I want to look into when it comes to change. Most of the time, You are not scared of the idea of change, but scared of the idea of the transition. For example, do you dream about your future? Do you dream about your dream life? Have you ever dreamed about what kind of house that you want to live? Where do you want to live? How much money that you want to earn? What kind of relationship that you want to be? Those are the ideas of change. It is because you might not be where you want to be yet. And that's why you want to dream about it. And that makes you feel good. And that in your mind, you're already creating the change there. So we all want some kind of positive change in our lives. When you look into your dream, let's say your dream is to buy a house, to buy a beautiful house in one of the beautiful locations. And you started to feel, if you have to put this into the action, you started to question about yourself. Am I capable of buying that house? Am I going to earn enough money to pay for that house? Is it possible for me to own that house? There will be a lot of worries coming up. And that is exactly what stopped so many people to take the next step towards their dreams. And they don't even realize it. They don't feel that they're good enough. They don't have the confidence that they can make it happen. And sometimes what happens is, as I mentioned earlier, if there's no change, your life might going to be the same 10 years, 20 years, 30 years later. So I just want you to take a minute to imagine this scenario. What happened if your life is going to be the same 10 years after? Would that be more scary than making a change right now? Another common belief is too late to change. I'm too old to change. But what if I tell you that is not true, because you're never too late or too old to change. Things are not set in stone. You still have time. Even you are in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, it is still never too late to change. So those are just limiting beliefs of how people resist change. And one thing very interesting is the more that you resist to change, the more circumstances or complication will happen to you. Sometimes the universe has to do something to help you change because there's something bigger and better for you, and you would never be able to imagine it. When I learned how to embrace change, then I started to see my life is going so smooth. Everything is about beliefs. And I would like to talk more about limiting beliefs in my next episodes. So please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And I really, really hope my channel can help you change your life through changing your limiting beliefs. Everything is about beliefs. The outside environment has no control over us. We are the only one who responds to it based on our belief systems, and our belief systems are based on our past experiences, and majority are coming from our family, our parents. That I really want to spend more time and episodes to share more with you. So now, how to embrace change? First of all, think about what were the biggest change in your life before, and how did you go through it? And where you are right now. Did you change for better? When you look into all those changes in your past, you will start to connect to the dots, because every experience that teaching you something and to help you to become a better person, to gain more wisdom, that prepare you for bigger and greater things that the universe has in store for you. Another way to embracing the change is change your beliefs that you associate to change, which means if you can just looking in those experiences already happened in your past and see where you are right now. How do you feel right now? How those experiences has taught you to become a better person, a better version of you. So when you look into it, you will understand that change doesn't mean that Listen to your inner voice. We all have that guidance within us. If you listen to your inner guidance, you will know sometimes you will get the message, or you will get the feeling, or maybe you will get the inspiration that you need to do something. And because of the fear that you don't want to do it, or you just ignore it, if you don't listen to your inner guidance, if you don't listen to your inner voice, the universe have to use another way to help you and push you to change. Sometimes the voice will keep repeating and repeating and repeating to you. If you listen to it, you can go through the whole transition much easier, and you can also have a lot of fun and joy doing the change. We all want to change. We all want to have a better life. We all want to be in a better place a month from now, a year from now, 5 years from now. We all want to be at a better place. If you started to work on yourself and to believe that inner voice, that voice comes up to you always for a reason. And change also means stepping out from your comfort zone. This is one of the biggest steps that many people, they got stuck. So what you can do is if next time you have that fear, you know that you need to do something. You know that you have the voice inside you to tell you to do something. And if you feel that I'm not ready, or I cannot do it, or no, it's not possible, ask yourself, why it's not possible? Why you cannot do it? Who told you that you cannot do it? Is it true that you cannot do it? Is it really, really, really true that you cannot do it? Always challenge your limiting beliefs. This is the first step to increase the awareness of your limiting beliefs. So now I would like to give you some energetic downloads from the source. In theta healing, that when we say energetic downloads, is we teach our subconscious mind to help us to understand something that we want it to understand. For example, in this session, I would like to teach your subconscious mind that the change is safe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say the sentence, and if you want to receive it, just say yes. It will be automatically download into your energy field and into your subconscious beliefs. So, would you like to know it's safe for you to change? Would you like to know that change is safe and change is fun? And you can change through joy, you can change through fun. Would you also like to know what it feels like to change through ease and grace, and what it feels like to have a positive change in your life? Can I teach you how to feel confident about change, that how to attract a positive outcome into your life? Would you like to know that change is easy, and that is safe for you to change, and that is safe for you to step out of your comfort zone? And can I also teach you how to listen to your inner voice and to listen to your inner guidance, and that you know how to take action, when to take action, and what to do to make that change easily and effortless to you? Can I also teach you how to trust yourself? If you want to receive all these energetic downloads, please say yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope this episode inspires you. In the meantime, please don't forget to check out my journal workbook on Amazon. I have 2 journal workbooks, which is the 31 days healing journal workbook and the 6-week self-love workbook with daily tracker. Both available right now on Amazon. And please remember to check them out. I will put the link in the description below. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate your support, and I'm sending you all love and light. I will see you in my next episode. Bye.